Welcome, you guys. It is your girl Eternal Femme, and I am back with another reading for the sign of Aquarius. Please be sure to like this video if it resonates. Comment down below if you felt the vibe, and subscribe if this reading don't resonate today. Maybe next time. Welcome back to the channel, Aquarius. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Important messages for Aquarius, Holy Spirit. Important messages for Aquarius. The Sun. First card out. Two of Coins. Eight of Coins. Seven of Cups. Bottom of the door, you have the King of Swords. I said the bottom of the door, so wow. Well, the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So you're going to find a solution here, Aquarius. It's going to make a lot of things better for you. I do feel like with the Two of Coins, something here is going to ground you, make you grounded. This could be some sort of income, rather you find a new job. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups here, you may have some options, so it may give you a little bit of a confusion as to what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to dive into, because you're going to have many outlets here. I do feel like I said, this could be multiple streams of income, or you're going to be starting to get a bunch of offers here. And you're going to have to really decide what really fits your schedule, what really works best for you. I do feel like with the King of Swords, you're going to be having to give a lot of communication. And this, whatever it is that you do choose to do, just make sure it is best in what supports your experience, meaning what you have mastered, things that you are really good at. Just choose that one, whichever one really brings out the best in your skills, whatever it is that you are really good at, whatever it is that you are really knowledgeable of. Like, you know everything about this work, this job, this career, this path that you are choosing. I feel like it's important that you choose one that fits best with your knowledge, okay? What you know you will thrive in, because you know so much about whatever this is. This could have a lot to do with your purpose, but I feel like a lot of you guys, for the time being, maybe if you need money because you are just now growing or getting your foot in the door, if this is like a side hustle, a job on the side of doing something, like say if like you just opened up a business or you have a business idea but you need money to fund this, you know, if you want like a side hustle, whatever the case is, find something that will, that you are experienced in, that will give you a lot of information. And some of y'all, this is going into a field that will give you a lot of experience in the future. And if this is revolving around like school, education, you getting a degree or you mastering something by going through the experience of it. So like if you are wanting to be you want to work in culinary, right? Then you will want to go into restaurant business to see, how it is, work as a cook, and then you get hired on as a chef or whatever the case is. I feel like there's something here where you need to go into that field, um, so that you can be very knowledgeable and have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience in something, so that it can better assist you in the future here. But you are finding a solution here to a problem that you may have been encountering, and it is going to bring you some sort of stability, or it's going to root you in something. So something is going to stabilize in your life here. If things have been unstable for you, they are going to stabilize, Aquarius. You could be going back to work or going back to school, or you really have a lot of things to think about. We have the Fool in reverse. It did fall in the Seven of Cups, which makes me feel like do not be tricked, okay? Especially in a moment of confusion. If you are confused, I feel like you need to wait. If anything brings you any type of confusion, sleep on it, think on it, wait on it, because you don't want to sit here and you have something good here, right? And this is giving me like a this is giving me like what is it called? Deal or no deal. That's what this is giving me. Because I feel like this is one of those situations where you pick something, you found something that works best for you. But somebody comes at you and they're like, I have all of these ideas, or we have all of these incentives, we have all of these, benefits. I think this would work best for you, but you know nothing about it. You don't really know too much about it. You just know, oh, they told you it's going to have better pay, or it just sounds good, but you really don't know too much about it, or you don't really, it's a lot of confusion or a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle. Do not be fooled, y'all, because this could be a situation where the case that you selected has the deal in it, has a deal breaking deal, like you can't get no better than that. It's the Sun card. So you have an opportunity that you have chosen or you have been selected for, or this is something that has been brought to your attention. You picked something here, the job, the career, the home, the place, and it is perfect for you. But somebody's going to present a deal to you that it's almost like, but I don't know what's behind that door. But what if it's better than this deal? And then so now it's like, okay, well, maybe I should just take this deal because it looks better. It looks more presentable, or but it's risky because I feel like you don't really know what's behind that door. And this is not one of those moments where it's saying be afraid of the unknown, because I'm one of those advocates where I advocate for reaching or going for things like, stepping into the unknown. But this is one of those situations where it's like, no, this is a tricky thing that can cause you to actually make a risky, like take a risky chance that is not going to actually benefit for you. It's actually going to work against you better than it works for you. Yeah. What is this revolving around, Holy Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? Maybe you guys are kind of like feeling like, like I said, you're having some sort of hardships, going through some sort of hardships. And so it's kind of like, I just want to take what I can get. But there is an opportunity coming in here with the Sun card that is going to solve a lot of issues for you. Do not rush into something just because of the fact that you just are trying to escape some sort of hard times. I get that a lot of you guys' readings, Aquarius, escapism. What is this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we have the tarot card coming out here. We have the Emperor in reverse and we have the Eight of Wands, okay? Yeah. Some of y'all, you could be a shaman, a spiritualist, or you just have really strength. Your intuition is very strong, okay? And I feel like you have a lot of power. And because of that, somebody wants to come in and they may try to tell you what to do with your power, okay? This is somebody who they're already in a higher position. They already have power. But see, when the Emperor is in reverse, this is somebody who abuses their authority, abuses their power. So you have to be mindful when you hold this type of power, this type of energy, you're going to have people, because the Sun could also be a manifestation of yours, something that you manifested, something that was a brilliant idea of yours that has came into fruition. And I feel like you may have also discovered something has came into your situation, and you have confidence, or you have clear confirmation that whatever it is that you have came across will work. This is like a medicine that you discover, and you've used it, other people have used it, it has worked for you. But somebody comes and they tell you, hey, I know what you can do with that. Or they may even cause you to question if, what you have is actually valuable. And they'll tell you, hey, give it to me. I'll test it out for you, and me and my colleagues will decide amongst ourselves if it's valuable, when really they're just going to steal the recipe. This is one of those higher ups who try to collaborate with you because you have a lot of power, and then they steal your they steal whatever it is that you are doing. They steal your idea, your recipe, whatever, and then they assassinate you. That's what this is. Do not let people assassinate your character. Do not let people assassinate your ideas. Assassinate you. They try to ruin your what is it called? Your recipe, or your, what is it called? Where it's like something that works for you. Whatever is working for you, Aquarius, stick to that. Whatever is working, it's going to work for you. Don't let nobody come in here and try to tell you, there's your confirmation. Don't let nobody come in here and try to tell you, um, no, you need to do it like this or do it like this because this is how I've did it. This is how others have did it. Do it like this. No, because there is something about you or something about your doing, whatever it is that you're doing, it's actually going to bring in a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of stability. Or some of y'all, if you, I don't know if this is in your work field and you are like right on the money when it comes to something. Like say if like you are trying to find some sort of breakthrough for the people that you are working for, the people that you are working around, if you are like some sort of advocate and you're trying to find a breakthrough, you are so close to receiving this breakthrough for yourself or even the people you are trying to help. It is going to bring a breakthrough, but you have somebody who is here in power and they may try to tell you it's not going to work, but it is going to work. They just don't want you to get the credit for it. And that's what this is. You are going to surpass whoever this is. You are. You're going to surpass whoever this is. Yeah, they don't want you to help. They don't want you to give this out. These people do not want you to help the poor. And unfortunately, that's what I'm getting. You could be dealing with somebody who doesn't want to assist the poor, or they don't want people to have, they don't want people who they look down on, people who are in lower, like this is like the lower class, the poor, the helpless, the sick. This is giving me that, where I feel like you are in a position to help these people or put these people in a position to help themselves. They don't want you to have that power. They may come to you and tell you, let's work together, let's collaborate. But when in reality, they're going to steal your ideas, steal your information, and they're going to assassinate your character, assassinate you. I'm serious. You're dealing with an assassin, and that's what I'm getting in this reading. Somebody here, I cannot make this up. Look at the star. Whatever it is that you are doing, it is going to bring a lot of healing. You are going to change a lot. You are going to bring forth so much transformation. People are going to feel like miracles are happening because they have been lost or in this environment, in this situation for so many generations from the past. And here you are coming up with resume. It's something resume, not resume, but it's like a cure. Finding a cure to something. You are going to cure something. And these people here, these scientists, these people of power, they're going to try to stop you from giving this away. Helping these people who are ill and need sick. They do not want you to give this away. Why? Because it's going to pour into it. I'm telling you, it's going to teach people how to heal, recover, love, support, unity. These people don't want unity. They want power. They want control. Like I said, these are Five of Swords in reverse. These are enemies who are going to try to come and be allied with you, but they're enemies. They like to tear people apart so that people don't have any support. So they look to these people of power. It's like this situation. These are the people who their followers hate them, but because they don't have anyone else to turn to, because they've been deprived of every resource, so all they have is these people to go to. And even though these people may hate them, They have to go to them. Why? Because that's all they have. It's like blocking every street off, and all you have is one road to drive down because every street is cut off. So you have no choice but to go down a path that even if you know you don't want to go down there, you can see far ahead and see destruction is ahead of you. You can't turn back because where will you go? There's people who need help, but they have nobody to turn. They don't have nowhere to go. They don't have nowhere to go. They have to turn to these people. Because with the Emperor in reverse, that's also harsh punishment where I feel like if you do not obey by the rules of these leaders, whoever these people are, they will bring down harsh punishment. It's like famine. It's like starvation, deprived. Putting illnesses, diseases, sicknesses, drugs in the community. Ace of Wands in reverse. These people, they don't have the same passion as you. They tear down passion. They tear down people with creativity, creative minds. They don't like people to have to be driven to change things. They like things to stay the same. They like repetitiveness. Because when it's repetitive, it's like it's structure to them. When it's a constant routine, structure. Because the reason why they push this whole, you have to be, because it's confinement. Every day you wake up, you do this, you sleep, shit, whatever the case is. It's because it's better for them to control when they know what you're doing. They know how you do. They know how you operate. They have all eyes on you. They know, oh, they're going to go here, they're going to do this. So I'm going to keep them in this environment so that I can see where they are at all times. The moment that you speak into any type of creativity or you tap into any type of creativity, they are going to shut it down. Because it gives people ideas. They don't want people to have ideas because ideas causes change. These are people who want things to stay as they are because it gives them power. It's a weak mentality, but yet it's been working for them because people are afraid to stand up against what they consider are the majority because they have power, but in reality, we are the majority. They're not. I'm telling you, Ace of Coins. This is like telling you, stop trying to be creative. Stop trying to be passionate. Stop trying to do that. If we just pay you a bunch of money, give you a bunch of money, get you out the damn way. Do not be silenced because of money, because of resources. Do not be silenced because of that. Do not let people silence you, Aquarius. You have such a bright mind and you are so sharp and you see into futures that other people have never. Do not let them silence you. That's the only reason why they're coming towards you. Let's shut you up with some money, with a nice car. Like it's like one of those situations. It's the Matrix, the red dress. You can't make this up. The Knight of Coins. Let's offer you this big coin, this lump sum of money. Let's offer you this. But you're going to get an opportunity here to give back, to help. But I'm telling you now, if you take whatever they're trying to give you, you're going to be codependent on it. They're going to have control. They're going to be able to tell you when to do something, yes or no. Be patient. Yes, 10 of Cups in reverse, and you're not going to be satisfied. You're going to lose a lot of supporters. And I feel like with the Ten of Cups, a lot of people are going to lose faith. See, one thing about having purpose with the Star, one thing about having purpose is that a lot of the times we don't want to be reliable. But when you ask God, you say, I'm ready to step into my purpose. I'm ready to step into my calling. Your calling may be of leadership. So if you say, I'm ready to accept this calling, but at the same time, I don't want to be responsible for other people, then it's hard to tell you, news to you, people are going to be relying on you. People are going to look up to you. People are going to want to know, okay, Aquarius, what do we do next? Because let's be real. If we talk about any prophets, any disciples, whatever the case is, anybody who's ever been in a place of leadership, at times they may have had to go off and, take time to really figure out what they were being called to do, but they never left their people hanging. They always gave instructions. And they may have been like, okay, but at the same time, Ten of Cups in reverse, people are looking up to you, and they're looking up to you to create some sort of change. They're looking up to you to do what you said that you were going to do. They're going to hold you accountable. Four Swords in reverse. What's this, Holy Spirit? Lovers in reverse, I'm telling you. These Four Swords in reverse, they're not your allies. They're trying to create attachments with you. These people do not want people to heal. They want attachments. These are soul ties. People need help. But these people want people to be attached, to lack healing. Some of y'all, I don't know if you work in medicine, but I'm getting you're going to discover a medicine or something that is healing to people, that is going to heal them from soul ties, diseases, illnesses, or some sort of attachments, addictions. Through your insight. Man, I can't make this up. You know what's about to jump out, but it didn't. Knight of Swords in reverse because Spirit said, nah, that's what's supposed to come out. Justice. Fight for justice. You are a leader. A passionate one. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, you are a leader. Okay? And I feel like you will bring a lot of justice. Yeah, you're going to free a lot of people. You're going to free. And I feel like it's important that you get out of your head about your gift, your talent, your passion. You may feel like your passion, whatever you are passionate about, it's not possible. But it is. I just feel like the generations before who did try, they fell victim and they were assassinated. Nine of Wands, I cannot make this up. People have done this many generations before. It's a pattern. And some of y'all, you've been through a lot in your life, and that's what makes you a good leader. You have experience. Death card. I'm telling you, people are going to try to assassinate you. And it's important. Seven of Swords. You just got to keep your eyes open, okay? I'm telling you. Red flags. Warnings. Just keep your eyes open. Hangman. A lot is going to be discovered here about injustice. Hold on. Sorry about that. There has been so much injustice there has been so much injustice, y'all. Yes. You are a truth seeker. You have so much knowledge and you have so much more to learn. It's time to discover. You are going to discover so much. You are going to bring so much information. It's time to do your research. It's time to look into things. Look at that. Because with the know-it-all, failing to see the bigger picture, you might not be seeing, or people might not be seeing the Hierophant, those injustices. And I feel like with this Hierophant in reverse, it's like the same thing with the Hierophant in reverse. It's abuse of power, abuse of authority, misuse of information. Both the Hierophant and the High Priestess in reverse, these are false prophets, false people in the higher ups who are making all of these rules and regulations, and they're not even standing by these rules and regulations. They're liars. They're liars. What is this? What is this combination? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Of what it looks like to know love, to know the divine. This is water. They want you to drink blood. Excuse me, wine. Look into something. Do some soul searching. Teach people how to go within. How to know what it really feels like to know love. What person in their right mind tells you you have to go through them in order to know God? You have to go through them for everything. All of these rules and regulations of how things are supposed to be done. I can guarantee you once people break through whatever this is, they'll realize that the life outside of what we have been taught is an illusion. It's not real. These people do not live by these rules. They live free. They discover and they go through all things and they do everything that they want to do. There's no law when it comes to them. The law only abides by us as citizens, right? But there's no law when it comes to them. They live their life freely. They haven't been charged anything. They live their life freely. They tell you that they'll be hold. But these are the higher ups, the ones you never hear about. There's no law when it comes to them. They don't have law. Why? Because they created them. There's no law for them. There's only laws for y'all. Those laws do not abide. They don't abide by those laws. Those laws don't account to them. They don't follow any laws. They don't follow any rules. Only you do, because they created them. But you'll never see them. They'll throw the police. They'll throw the president. They'll throw all of them under the bus before they get thrown under the bus. You'll never know who these people are. Wow, look what card I found down there. What? I cannot make this shit up. The King of Wands. You are a leader. I cannot make this up. This was down there, and this goes to this deck. This goes to this deck. This was down there. Man, I can't make that shit up. Man, I can't make that shit up. We have been set up. To break us apart. To keep us away. To separate us from the truth. To separate us from unity. Look at this. To keep us from our counterparts, to keep us from our family, to keep us from our culture, to keep us from our bloodline, to keep us from the truth. That if we came together as people, that's why they divided us. That's why it's called, what is it? Integration? No, that's when you come together. Congregated. Congregation. They have separated all of these cultures, all of these different people. Everybody spread it across the world to keep us from unity. Because we are majority, y'all. The death card. That's why it's a setup. Because these are assassins, y'all. They bring curses. They have cursed generations and cycles, and they've been doing this for a long time. It's a curse. Hermit. It's time to look deeper. Look, and it came back out anyway. The Nine of Swords. We can no longer let them have power over us. We have to have power over ourselves. We have to be individuals, y'all. The 9 is an individual. We have to learn first how to love ourselves in order to come together as a society. We have to. And in order to love ourselves is to think, operate as individuals. It's crazy because there's a lot of distractions, and I'm sorry if this video was long, but I had picked up on a reading a couple of months ago about traditional abuse, where there's so many traditions in the world today. And everybody has their own beliefs. Everybody has their own thing. They can do what they please. But people don't realize that a lot of the reasons why things are so congregated, I don't know if it's congregation. I think so. It was very congregated. Write me if I'm wrong, but it created a lot of separation between cultures, continents. You know, everybody just has just divided themselves off in different areas because of tradition. And a lot of it was created for that reason, was to separate us. And because of that, it's broken up families, relationships, culture, like connections. It's like a lot of people are like, we're gonna stay over here, you guys stay over there. We don't want to deal with you because we have this belief, we have this tradition, we have this religion, And it has created nothing but separation. 10 of Wands. I'm telling you. 9 of Cups. It's self-gratification. It's to satisfy self. It's greed. And I feel like with this this hermit, self-love is not just to only love self. It's to learn to love yourself so that you have better relationships. We're all meant to get along. And even if we have differences, it shouldn't separate us from doing what's right. Love is blind, meaning you cannot see. You should just, love is what it is. It just is. There's no condition. It's not, I'm going to love you if you subscribe to this religion. I'm going to love you if you subscribe to this tradition. I'm going to love you if you're from this culture, if you're from this background, if you're this color, this shade, if you work this degree. That is an illusion. It's not real. That is not what love was designed. Ten of Coins in reverse. This is DNA. DNA. Royal DNA. Keep people from being royal to knowing who they are. To speak love and positivity into their families, their generations. To break generational curses and cycles. To bring families together. This has done nothing but cause people to lose their identities. There's people who are in places that they weren't even originated, their families, but because they were scattered across different continents from their original, I don't want to say plantation, but that's what I'm getting. I feel like there's people here who were born in a certain area, but they've lost touch with their DNAs. They've lost touch with their families because they've been separated. Five of Coins, but they're gonna come into remembrance. And I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to look back. It's like you have to look back and thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm having a revelation, y'all. I had posted a post on my Facebook, and it was crazy because it was random. I was going through an emotional breakdown, and I had posted something random on my status, and I said, "You could run, but you can't hide." And I said, I understand now. Basically, you can run, you can cut people off, you can run away from situations, you can run away from relationships, things that have done nothing but try to bring you down. But until you face it and you choose to fight, only will this war end. And I feel like this is a situation where you're going to have to look back in order to find peace. You're going to have to look deep into a situation and say, where did this start? Where did this start? Because the moment you can find the root, that's why the infinity sign is at the bottom. The moment you can find the root, you can dig out the seed that where it was planted. Plantation, I'm getting that. Someone doesn't know where they're from, where they come from. Oh, a lot of people don't. They don't know where they were originated. It's like the chosen people, where they don't know where they're from. Everybody has a place. We have Africa, China, we have Russia, we have North America, South America. We have all of these places, but There's people who have no origin. They don't know where they come from. It's never been discovered. Where is it at? Yeah. It's never been discovered. This is a part of the earth somewhere that has never been discovered. And it hasn't been discovered because it's supposed to be that way. They tell you, don't go here, don't travel here. This place is off limits. People disappear here. Don't go in this area because you'll disappear. It's because they don't belong there. These people here, these false prophets, these higher ups, these false priests, those forefathers, whoever they call them, these people cannot touch these lands. These people cannot discover this hidden knowledge. They will never discover it. Why? Because they're not supposed to. They've traveled high and low and they all don't come back. That's why they send them out there, because they're afraid. They're not supposed to touch it. Look in the back far, this land. What does that look like? The pyramids. These people, somebody here, you're going to discover something here. Or you need to. I have a lot of cards that want to come out. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of hate for that. They're going to tell you you're making the wrong choice. They're going to put a lot of negative thoughts in your mind. They may even make threats when it comes to your livelihood. Page of Cups. It may have something to do with your children. They may even try to trigger you into some sort of emotional situation where your childhood wounds start to come back up, and it causes you to have like insecurities about your purpose, who you are, your relationships, your marriage. This could be a situation where somebody tries to trigger you into thinking you're not marriage material, you'll never find family, you'll never have anyone, you're not beautiful, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're this, you're that, you're a bad parent, you'll never be royal. Whatever the case is, they'll do everything in their power to keep you from thinking good about who you are. They'll tell you you're making a terrible choice. You're making a terrible decision. You're a terrible person. Why would you do this? Why are you doing this? We're going to do everything in our power to ruin or assassinate your character. What's next after that? 7 of Coins. We're not going to invest in you. We're not going to help you. We're not going to assist you. We're not going to pay for this. Sorry, we can't pay for this. We can't help you. We don't have the resources. What's next? Yeah, 4 Coins. You won't have any stability. You won't be able to save money. We don't have anything for you. You can't value this. We don't support you. They may even tell you, we don't have proof. We don't have documents of this, that you own this, that this is yours. How the hell are they going to tell you what the hell they know not? That's when you know you're under power, you're under a manipulating mind game. You're going to have to try some people, because this is what it's giving me. It's like there is a yes or a no man, right? They're telling you yes or no. They're telling you yes or no, but they have no authority over this. Somebody's making threats that they can't even follow through on those threats because they have no power. You got to think about it. Where did it go? They can't even touch this. So how the hell can they tell you where you gonna go? They can't even get there. This is like knowledge. You can't do that. Where's it at? You're gonna go to hell. How the fuck they gonna tell you where you gonna go. They're not God, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. The cards may be a little crazy because I had another freaking distraction in this damn video. Now somebody randomly knocks at the door talking about, oh, I'm sorry, wrong room. Get the fuck out of here. Five of Swords. Get out of here. Now they're your enemies. Oh, you're not going to do what we tell you to do? Oh, you're not going to stop? Oh, now we're out for you. Now we're trying to assassinate you. Because you rebel. You got a bunch of people, and this is not to assault people's intelligence, but this is to get you to understand how many people have believed. There is literally an imaginary line. It does not exist. Don't go this far. Because if you do, this is going to happen to you. If you do this is going to happen to you if you do this. And that's how people, they get scared. They're afraid. Fear is what is controlling the world today. Fear. Yeah. The world. It's what keeps the world going. I cannot make this up. It's what keeps the world going. Fear. This pattern, this cycle. Why would something contradict itself? Why would it say, fear not, but then fear? What sense does that make, y'all? People need to seek understanding to God. There are people before us who have written these things in stone about their experiences. Yet you have these people in power manipulating and abusing the word. There's your confirmation. Share. Seven Wands. Stand up for yourself. Take a stand. Everybody's enduring suffering that they don't have to suffer. Why are we suffering? Why are we choosing to suffer? Because we have learned to be slaves. We were taught that since birth. They're like, oh, well, we're going to assassinate you. We're going to hurt you if you don't abide by the law. Well, the law today says that we can carry. And if you are a person, and I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it so real. If you are a person who is a threat to my safety, I will protect myself. Do you hear me? Because these people have been hired on to protect the law, not you. We can't take this away from the people who have been hired in and they have been plants. They've been the pretenders in the situation and they're innocent souls. You have people who grow up and they want to be in these type of fields and they're thinking that they're just doing right by the people when they have been planted as the illusion that we're all just trying to help, when in reality, the mass majority of these people have been hired to keep you from getting out of fucking pocket. As long as they can keep living, it's greed. They're living because of your suffering. They're celebrating, they're eating good because of your suffering. Why in the fuck would we be okay with that? Why would we be okay with abiding by rules and we have never even met the rule maker? We never even met these people. That's where the star comes from. You give people inspiration. You are inspirational. You inspire people. You give people guidance. You pour into others. Of course they don't want you around. Of course they don't want you in office. Of course they don't want you there. Why would we want a person in power who wants to share, who wants equality? Or is it equilibrium? Regardless. Why would we want you to be in power when we have separated everyone and it has worked for us? I can't make this up. Somebody here, you are powerful more than you would ever know. Use your power. You have all the tools that you need, including a knife, if you know what I mean. You have God behind you, archangels behind you, spirit is behind you, everybody is behind you. That's all you need. You got imaginary friends. So while they think that you have no one and that isolating you, separating you from your spouse, separating you from your family, keeping you from your divine connections, keeping you from having friendships, keeping you from having relationships, they done sabotage every connection that you can have, fired, keeping you, getting you kicked out of jobs, whatever they can to keep you from feeling like, oh, I don't have anybody. Yeah, you do. Can you imagine how many people out there are in the same predicament as you? Some people, unfortunately, folded, but that's just because they lacked guidance. But there's other people out there like you, ready for whatever, just like you need to be. When you step into a place of leadership, you become a target. It is a dangerous game to play because it's the fact that when you have power, that's why you'll never see who the higher ups are. You know how many people waiting off them? You know how many people are waiting to put a bullet? So just know, y'all think that it's going to be the people coming after y'all. No, it's going to be these ones. I think I said there's a nation. I did a reading like this, but this is like the other half of that. Where y'all going to think that it's going to be these people coming after. No, it's going to be the higher ups coming after y'all. Strength card in reverse because you're not tamed. These people are looking at you like a wild beast. Oh, this person is uncontrollable. We can't tame them. It's like a lion off a leash. It's like a lion that's just out there in the world. That's why they want to put them in zoos. They want to tame. They take away the lion's leadership. Now they don't have their own. They can't rule over whatever it is they're supposed to rule. They can't rule over their kingdom because they're in a cage. They want to cage you and shit. Take away your strength. Take away your courage. They want you to be submissive. Yeah, I can't make this up. They want to be, they are jealous because they feel like with this Three of Wands, they can almost see, they could smell, they could feel the changes you're going to bring in the future. And they feel they're jealous and they're spiteful and they're hateful because they know you're about to take off. They know your ships are going to come in. They know what you're about to do, y'all. They just want to get to you before you do it. They want to stop you from your future, block you from your future. I can't make this up. They do not want you to rule. This is the chariot. You got to think about it. I don't know if y'all saw chariots. They used to be in war. They used to go up against each other and fight. So when it's in reverse, it's like they don't want you to have that power. Territory. This is about territory, y'all. If y'all not picking up my drift, this is about territory. Somebody has been separated from their territory. So that you can't say, oh, this is mine. But you know, confirmation again, judgment. But you know what's crazy about this, though? It's your calling. But you know what's crazy about this with this territory? It's like they do all of this to keep you distracted with black and white and all that stuff and all of this and da 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 da. But they have a place to go. They have a place to call home. And even the home that they may, even though the home they may be on may not even be their land, there where they came from, whatever is owed to you, it's not on this planet. It's not here. There is something, a part of the world to be discovered that has not been discovered because they can't touch it, y'all. When I tell y'all, they cannot touch it. That's why the Five of Swords is there with the Three of Wands. Something is overseas. Something is a place in the world that has not been discovered, y'all. That's why they're sitting here with that Five of Swords trying to assassinate somebody right before they get on that ship to discover their territory, their land. They don't want you to discover that. Why? Because they themselves can't touch it and they know something is over there. They know it, but they can't get to it because they disappear. They don't come back. They don't return home. It's not theirs. They will not come into the promised land. I can't make that shit up, man. This is one hell of a reading. This is one hell of a fucking reading. It may be all over the place, but follow me if you follow with me. King of Pentacles, they know that gold is over there. Look at that trees. Look at them palms. You see that? They know that's over there. This could be something outside. This could be the universe. They keep trying to get over there. They can't go over there. They can't. Look at that. That's what's over there. They'll never touch it. They'll never touch it. Look, every plot, every plan, everything they done tried to do. They even tried to go under the ocean. That blew up. They can't touch it. It's not theirs. They're not God. So they're doing everything in their power to keep your people, from finding it. Because everybody else has theirs. And even though we're supposed to be in unity and we're supposed to help one of another, unfortunately, a lot of people, they choose not to. They choose to be greedy. And so because of that, it has kept so many people from knowing. And unfortunately, I'm trying so hard, but I feel like I have to keep it real. The King and Queen of Wands are people of color. And this has broken up. Where did it go? Sorry, y'all. The cards got scattered because when somebody else came in here, I don't even want people to know my blueprints. So, you know. It's to break away families. Keep them separated from each other. So you don't figure out that you are rich, spiritually and physically. But they can't touch those riches. They're stuck with their fake money. They're stuck with their artificial. These people are artificial. This world, this government that we are under today is artificial. We have real royal DNA. And the royalties that we have, they can't fucking touch it. They can't even get over there. This is a setup. This has always been a setup, y'all. Look, it has always been a setup. Follow the signs, synchronicities, or omens. Can we get clarity on this situation, Holy Spirit? LGBTQ. Know it all, failing to see the bigger picture. That's what I'm saying, man. LGBTQ, y'all. Look at this. Where was it at? We had the lovers. What did the lovers come out with? Let me think. I can't remember. I messed up the board. What did the lovers come out with? Let me think. What did they come out with? Oh, the Four of Swords. The lovers came out with the Four of Swords in reverse. This is a distraction. LGBTQ. It's in the Black community, of course. People are failing to see the bigger picture of why this situation has been pushed the way that it has. It's to keep people from being together, keep marriages from being together. I'm sorry. I'm not homophobic, but I'm just keeping it real. Yep, it brings out the worst in others. Yep, denied. It causes people to deny themselves, to deny their flesh, to deny who they are. It's to deny. It's to cause confrontation. Some of y'all people have forced this stuff because they know that people are going to question who they are, question their sexuality. Watch your children. Protect your children. They're putting in the TVs today. This is confirmation. They're putting in the TVs today that these people are narcissistic when it comes to royal DNA. It's to cause people to want to be with, they don't want you to spread your seed and have children and spread your DNA because you're royal. They're afraid of you taking over the world. So they have you with men and women with women so that they don't have fathers and women in the homes taking care of their children, spreading their DNA. It's an agenda. LGBTQ is the agenda. So that's the distraction. Let's get caught up in lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, all of that stuff. You have a lot of black men, and I'm just being real because I'm seeing black, the king, queen of wands. Oh, all of this stuff is, all of these trans are going talking about how they want to be women or whatever the case is, and they want to be considered the real women, and we're supposed to be considered cis. That shit is a distraction. It's another threat. It's another thing to keep the black men away from the black women. Communication. Someone is pregnant. They want to steal that too. They're like, yeah, let's keep you guys connected so that we can spread the seed because we need slaves. So let's spread the seed so we can steal the children. Let's collaborate in making a choice, not the right time, because looking for a way out. Be careful when it comes to collaborating with people, especially when it has something to do with your children, your pregnancy, your DNA, because some of y'all, like they say, a lot of women today die in childbirth, a lot of women of color. You have a divine inheritance. Being committed to low lives bringing you down. They're committed. They're coming for the children, y'all. And I've been, oh my gosh, y'all. This has just been confirming. Watch my readings before if you have not. They're still targeting the children. They already have attacked the men and women because they have spreaded this agenda of LGBTQ. They've spreaded this agenda of lesbian, gays, bis, queers, whatever that shit is. Now you got a bunch of trans attacking black women because they're like, oh, y'all want it, whatever the case is. They're attacking women, period. But I'm getting the agenda is to keep us people of color away from each other. Confrontation. About using your gift, giving back, spending time with loved ones. They bring a lot of confrontation when it comes to using your gift, giving back. Didn't I just say that? They don't want you to use your gift because it causes you to give back, and it causes people to want to spend time with their loved ones, wanting to build relationships, wanting to better themselves, because you have to love yourself first in order to know how to love other people. And if you continue to stick up and deal with situations, whatever the case is, we have to turn away from abuse. We have to turn away from this shit, because all it's going to do is cause a person or force a person to know that they are the fucking problem. If we keep settling for less than we deserve, then it's going to keep happening in our own communities. It's going to keep happening in our own homes. It's going to keep happening in our own environments because of the fact that we are settling for less than we deserve. We have been in jobs, relationships, and people of power have taken power. I just heard, what was her name? She's an actor, and she was crying, and I've heard plenty of actors in her position crying about how people of color still get paid less when it comes to work opportunities. And it's crazy because they'll say it's not there in society today. And I'm one of those people today where I say, well, that shouldn't be the big picture of the cause, because everybody needs to be in unity. But it is a situation where it is like that. And if we do want to be in some sort of power, have some sort of leadership, we have to call back our power. We have to take our position in the world. Because why is it that everybody else has a place? And everybody keep telling us, oh, we belong in Africa. That is not the truth. Even Africans will tell you. I don't give a fuck who comes against this. It's not the truth. It's giving me back to Thanksgiving. Somebody from back then traveled. They could have been considered a voyager. Now I'm just speaking off the spirit. Somebody was a voyager, and they went off just like everybody else did back in those days, like Christopher Columbus. They went off and they went to traveling to see other continents. And they were enslaved. Just like how they went over there and they saw the natives, whatever the case is, and they enslaved them. They took over their land. And they did that many of places. But the land that they're trying to touch, they can't get to it. So somebody, a group of people, got on a ship, a boat, from this royal land, went to discover other places, and they got stuck. So it takes somebody here with courage to figure out where this is. All these people who got on that ship never returned home. And it's the same thing for the same people who try to go back to where these people came from. So these people were like, tell me where you came from. And they tried to take their ass over there. And their ass never came back home. Somebody here is a medium or a psychic. Stability, physical identity. I can't make this up. Find the root. Time is running out. STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. They're going to spread disease in the culture. They're going to spread disease in the community. They're going to try to kill off the people. They feel like they are owed this. New love. They're doing black magic. Like I said, we supposed to be drinking water They want you to drink blood. They're doing black magic, y'all. They're cursing families, generation. They're cursing DNAs. They've cursed the DNA. Just so they could watch us. Neighbor in your business to watch, to keep tabs, to watch you. Look, elder, these are the higher ups, y'all. Can't make that shit up. These are the elders. They keep families and relationships from being together. Keep people in poverty, homelessness, struggle, lack. Everybody don't know where they belong, so we got to go here because we ain't got nowhere to go. You going to either do what we say or you ain't going to know where to go. But we're going to put on the news and on TV, never go over here. Because if you go over here, oh no, you go over here, something going to happen. You're going to come up missing. No, if they go over there, they going to come up missing. Some of y'all, them people over there right now reaping the benefits of this fruit. But y'all never know because they'll never show you that. They'll never show you that. Why? Because they won't let them cameras. They won't let them TVs. They won't let them helicopters. None of them. They come flying from the sky. Y'all thinking about, y'all people think about power, magician, power, magic, miracles. Yeah, you go over there and you touch that royal land, you'll see some real power. That's why they're afraid. They're afraid of that shrine. Yeah, I can't make that shit up. Stolen identity. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm posting this video and I don't give a damn who say anything on this video. I really don't. We have stolen identity. Trying to tell motherfucker who they are. They trying to tell you who you are. Oh, you came from here. That's where you came from, so you don't go looking and shit. You're like, oh, okay, Africa, it's right over there. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? It's right over there. I know where it's at. I can see it. There's your confirmation, man. I can't make this shit up. It's right over there. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to look too far. It's right there. I can see it. So when I get some money, I'll go over there and travel over there and get to see people, see how my culture is. You get over there and realize, oh, okay, this how it is. It's cool. I resonate, but I really don't resonate, though. It's cool. I resonate. I see, but I really don't resonate, though. But they did say, you know, it's like being in a family. You're like, oh, they feel like my family, but wow, I feel like they really not my family, though. Y'all ain't foster care and shit. That's what this is. It's like foster care. It's like being raised around people and then finding out later on down the road, like, oh, sorry, we're not really your parents. Well, I thought I knew something was off because I just wasn't connecting like I felt like I should have connected with y'all. That's what it is. You're like, this is my bloodline right here, right? That's what I was told. This is my bloodline. Come to find out, they're not even your people. Stolen identity. They told you them your people. Well, I mean, y'all is the same color. No, you're not. I'm brown. They're black. Well, that's because DNA, you know what I'm saying, later on down the road in the past, it's because all the DNA was washed up, which is true. But it ain't resonating. Yeah, I can't make that shit up. Faking lifestyle. They feel you owe them because they've been faking their lifestyle. These people are poor, but they've been rich because they've made artificial riches. That's why they have credit and all that shit is real. The money's not real. The artificial, the money is fake. Where's the gold? It's in the chosen land. It's in the royal DNA. It's yours. They can't touch it. They can't get to it. They don't know where it's at. They've been searching years, DNAs, generations, centuries, countries, whatever. They've been everywhere and they can't find that shit. That's why you have pirates. They're looking for gold. They're going in oceans. They're trying to go deep in the ocean and shit to try to find, where is it at? Where is it at? They can never find it because they'll never touch it. They'll never be able to touch that land. It's not for them. They're faking their lifestyles because they feel like y'all owe it to them. They deserve it. Why do they feel like they deserve it? Your child needs you. Sudden change. What's this? Why do they feel like they owe it? Moon child, deep thinker, truth seeker, big heart. Why do they feel like they need it? Accept support. So they feel like what the your child needs you. Sudden change. Accept support. Deep thinker, truth seeker, big heart. They feel like you need them, or they feel like they're going to help you, or they've helped you discover who you are. Yeah, predator, be careful. Don't trust them. They feel like they helped you. Inheritance, the sun, powerful manifester, positive energy, bold personality. So they feel like they raised you, taking care of you, sexual. I can't make that up. Oh my gosh, this reading is so crazy. This is like Thanksgiving. It's like, since we've brought you goodies, we deserve a piece of the pie. Now they want revenge. It's like your creativity, your pleasure, we've given you the good life. We've given you the American dream. We've given you so much. You've been able to do so much over here. We've given you this. We've given you that. We'll give you the car. We'll give you the house. We've given you jobs. We've housed your family. We've housed all of you guys. We've practically taken care of you guys all of this time. So if you do have riches over there, why not let us have some of your riches? Because we've practically taken care of you for the past billion years, million years. So, why not give us some? Even though you've been enslaved, why not give us a piece of the pie? Because we've taken care of you for all of these years. And now that you're learning how to manifest, you're being bold, you're being creative. Why not give us a piece of the pie? Yeah, you got the green light. You got the green light. Look, in blind rebellion. You got the green light to do this independently. You got the green light. Baby mother, baby father, what's this? Bad reputation, but you are protected. Yeah. Baby mother, baby father, bad reputation, you are protected. So some of y'all, if your ex, whoever they used against you to separate you, you got to understand, some of y'all, yeah, they didn't believe in you. They didn't believe you when you said this. People probably watching this video right now don't fucking believe me, and I don't give a damn. When I tell you something right now, the people who didn't believe in you when you spoke about something, the people who didn't believe that you had the power, the people who spreaded rumors about you, spreaded hate about you, you are protected. You are protected from these people. These were going to be the very same people who have been, they've given up their right. They've been brainwashed, whitewashed, whatever you want to call it. They've been brainwashed. They fell victim to the plot. They were the Judases in your life. They were the people who saw you want nothing but good for people. And because somebody came up and whispered in their ear and said, tell me who this person is, and we'll give you all of this money, all of this fame, all of this sex, the drugs, whatever it is that you want, we'll give it to you. But you have to tell me who this person is. Or you have to leave your husband, leave your wife in order to have these riches. They didn't even see the money yet. Like I said, it's an illusion. They didn't see the money. They were told, I will give you everything in the world if you leave your wife, leave your husband. I'll give you everything in the world if you break up your family, betray your family member. I'll give you everything in the world if you leave your child. I'll give you everything. That's why you have people here and they are in regrets because they didn't believe in you. You could have told them, warned them, or they were warned. Don't do it. Stop. Walk away. It's an illusion. They're lying. But they wanted that riches. They wanted that money. And they didn't even realize they had real royal DNA. But because they were told that another race, another woman, another man was a better fit for you than your royal family, to abandon your children, to abandon your family, because they will give you a new family, more money, when in reality the money that they can give you ain't fucking real. The riches they trying to give you ain't even real. They're faking their lifestyles. And now you got a bunch of people who are sad and upset, and they want revenge because they're mad. Because they was played. Now they're looking for any reason to say something because of the fact that you got luck on your side and you about to get that wheel of fortune. Now they're going to try to tell you everything under the sun. You're stupid. You're dumb. That's not real. You can't do it. But know your worth. Tell them no. Don't settle. If they reject you, it was for your protection because you are being set up for greatness. You have been approved. I'm posting this shit just like this. Look at this shit. Look at this right at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. You don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe them shit. Take the higher road. They want war with you. Take the higher road. Continue to give love. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Hug someone. People need love. Hug yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Forgive yourself for all of the hate, all of the shit that you allowed yourself to go through, that your family went through, that you went through, that you settled for. Don't beat yourself up because you had to learn. Spirit says show more gratitude. Be grateful for your journey because a lot of you guys, you're about to come into something here that you never ever thought and imagined years that you would be in this type of power, this type of authority. And it's not about greed and it's not about power. It's about unity, and I feel like a lot of you guys are about to bring it together because you're going to be in a position to have you're going to be in a position to tell a lot of people yes or no. And it's important to be humble. It's important to be very open, understanding, passionate, or empathetic. It's just important that you lend a hand. You're going to be doing something new. And I feel like with the date more, you are going to have love in your life here in the future. You are. I feel like whoever you were with, they did not have the same passion as you to help people, to bring people together. They were out for themselves. So, you're going to be involved with people on your frequency. Okay? Yes, because you are enough. Somebody here, they wanted riches and they wanted money and they wanted status and fame and all of that shit, whatever the case is. But I'm getting, you were going to give them, or they were going to have something more valuable with you. But they did not want responsibility. They didn't want to have to work for it. Because whatever you are discovering, whatever is about to come into your life, you're going to have so much to give. And the last thing you want to be with somebody who wants to be greedy and keep it to themselves, and they don't want people to have, you don't want that. So if they rejected you and they went and got with somebody else who they feel like was more successful at the time, it's because it gave them temporary satisfaction at that moment. They didn't think about the future. Here you are thinking about the future and how you can better everything in everyone else's lives, not just your own. This person was only thinking about how they can better their own life. Moisturize. Release expectations. You deserve respect, and you're going to get it. Yeah, it came out again. You don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe these people shit. Get outside more. I feel like it's time to travel. Time for a checkup. I feel like you need to look into things. Congratulations. But use your discernment. It's time to make a routine. Make a plan. It's time to plan. Because the power that you are going to have, people are going to show you so much love. But you have to face your fears because you inspire others. Like the video if it resonates. Comment down below if you felt the vibe. Subscribe. Peace.